This is a lazy grasshopper. At the turn of autumn and winter, while ants diligently gather food in preparation for the cold winter, this grasshopper, hungry and thirsty, simply picks a leaf and drinks rainwater, living a luxurious life. When he saw the ants fall to the ground while carrying food, he laughed and ran to the ants and said that there was food everywhere and there was no need to work so hard. But the ant could not resist the temptation of the grasshopper, so it started dancing following the movements of the grasshopper. At this moment, the queen ant who was out inspecting the reserves happened to pass by. When she saw the ant and the grasshopper playing happily together, she was so angry that she walked over directly. At this time, the ant happened to bump into the queen ant, and she immediately bent down to apologize. Then, at a speed of 80 yards, it came to the cart and carried the food and the cart together. The queen ant was very angry at the grasshopper for leading her people astray, and then said that she would not be so happy when winter came. But the grasshopper said he wanted to enjoy life, and then the queen ant left. As time passed, the cold winter came in a blink of an eye. The grasshopper no longer had the smile on its face, and could only look for food in the snow to fill its stomach. The grasshopper looked at his hungry stomach and could only tighten his belt. At this moment, a withered yellow leaf in the distance caught his attention. He immediately ran over to pick it, but just as he dropped his violin and stretched out his hand, a gust of cold wind blew the leaf away. At this time, he remembered the advice of the queen ant. At this time, he could only tighten his belt again. As the temperature gradually dropped, the grasshopper would soon be frozen to death. The ant nest not far away gave it a glimmer of hope, so he slowly approached it in a crawling manner. Then he finally crawled to the entrance of the anthill, but when he saw the ants enjoying the food, he could only use his last bit of strength to knock on the door. When the kind ants saw him, they directly carried him into the house. The queen even offered him boiling water and a blanket to ward off the cold. After a few spoonfuls of hot soup, the grasshopper recovered. Upon seeing the grasshopper, he walked over. The grasshopper regretted his inaction and urged the queen not to kick him out and to give him another chance. The queen then declared that only those who worked hard could stay and returned the violin to the grasshopper. The grasshopper thought the queen was about to kick him out, but the next moment, she told him to play. The grasshopper happily played a moving melody, filling the entire ant family with joy.